I am Mark Lynn Ferguson, and I am down here on our farm in Bedford County, Virginia today, where something pretty remarkable is happening. We are rebuilding a forest. We're truly restoring a forest. These hardworking fellas up here behind me on the hillside, they're planting about 8,500 trees. Now before this, I had planted, I don't know, maybe 10 trees in my entire lifetime. And I felt pretty good about that, but what we're doing today is just next level. So I'm here with my buddy Jim Jarvis from USDA. He is the tree czar. This dude is coordinated across 6 federal, state, and local agencies. A big part of what we're doing is lining waterways with trees. That's really the centerpiece of it.
Sure.
What are the advantages of putting trees along these waterways?
Right. So some of the advantages, trees are a great sponge. They can absorb nutrients. They can help bind and hold the soil. Trees also, when they get to a certain age, can provide some wildlife benefits, maybe recreational benefits.
Cool. So we're protecting the waterways.
That's right.
We're creating wildlife habitat, which
That's
is terrific. And this is part of a wildlife corridor, as I understand it.
It very much so. Yes, this is part of the Beaver Dam watershed, and so it's a pretty large tributary in this area, and a lot of creatures travel up and down. Turkeys, maybe raccoons, squirrels, a variety of things.
Great. So I'm going to have lots of animals to watch from my front porch one day.
That I would imagine. Yes, sir.
Perfect.
Yes, sir.
All right. Thanks a lot.
Absolutely.
So what happened to the forest that was here before? Well, my ancestors cleared it, which made a lot of sense. It was key to their survival. They were farmers. My life's a little different. I usually work from the comfort of my couch on a laptop with a puggle curled up beside me. I don't need acre after acre of cleared land, so we're putting this forest back where it used to be. So I'm here with David Coleman. He owns Shenandoah Habitats, which is the company that is planting all of these trees.
That's great.
Thank you so much for all the work you guys are doing. Your crew's amazing, by the way. They're machines.
They are very efficient at what they do and very good at what they do.
In, I swear, 2 hours, this whole area behind me and back here was filled in with stakes, and within a day they had filled in with planting the trees and putting the tubes on it. It's really remarkable how fast they work. But the trees that we've selected actually really matter. Tell us about the trees that we're using and why.
Okay. So the species that we have chosen for this project are native to the area, which is very important because they're adapted to our climate. We know they grow well in this area because that's what's existing here now.
And we're doing dogwoods, we're doing red buds.
That's correct.
Right. We're doing several kinds of oaks, right?
That's correct.
Yeah.
We have some oaks that are suited for the lower levels of the project, the stream side areas, and then we also have some oak species that don't like wet feet, and so they need to go on the higher ground.
We're planting one species that's very special. It's one that used to be found everywhere and then was wiped out by blight. Do you want to talk a little about it?
We're planting a few American chestnuts, and the American chestnuts that we have are actually a hybrid of the American chestnut and a Chinese chestnut. The Chinese chestnut introduces the genes that make it less susceptible to the blight.
Yeah, and the American chestnut was, as I understand it, a third of the great eastern forest. And the old joke is that a squirrel could go from the Atlantic Ocean clear to the Mississippi River without touching the ground because that forest was so dense and so big. And about a third of it was the American chestnut at one point.
That's impressive to think about.
So Jim and David tell me that things are going to change really fast on this land. Some of these trees, they're going to reach 10 feet tall in just a few years. And the waterways, those will start to heal almost immediately. I, for one, cannot wait to watch it happen. I can't wait to sit over here by the farmhouse and see this landscape change, to see it transform back to the way that it used to be.